The AIDS crisis. This article is clearly dated 2001, not long ago. I must confess, I am one, and I think most people are like me in this, who have totally forgotten about AIDS, consider it irrelevant to my life. AIDS is something that happens in sub-Sahara Africa. AIDS is inconceivable in South Korea, inconceivable in my life, and that's, I guess, very foolish. I was assuming too that the researchers were close to finding a cure. Au contraire, much to the opposite. They have almost given up because there are so many new strains, and each new strain responds or does not respond to the treatment. Now, treatment is not the word, because now a high-profile case of AIDS in American culture is Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson, super NBA star. Everyone was shocked. Everyone found out how he got it. Very sexual athlete. But these NBA stars and others apparently have people following them around, begging to sleep with him and all that. Okay, we knew that. He developed AIDS, and everyone knew and everyone followed. But then that was about 10 years ago. And during these 10 years, he was a lot of money, took various medicines and vitamins and things I don't know about, and he's still very much alive, very active, very visible. I saw him on TV the other day, and that's the kind of thing that makes us forget that AIDS is so huge. The kinds of medicines and things he took, first of all, a couple of things. One, he still has AIDS. Eventually he will die of AIDS. This article makes that clear. There is no cure for AIDS. One can treat the symptoms and prolong the lives of the infected. But this is an expensive thing. A Magic Johnson can do this. The 50 million Africans can't do this, and the world can't do this for them either. 25% of sub-Sahara Africa has AIDS, and one supposes that that number is growing. Well, that's a huge number of people, and they will all die. How soon? Depends. In other countries, the figures have shown an increase between 1999 and 2001, Russia among them, Eastern European countries, and even China among them. This cycle that we have here of increased sexual awareness, sexuality everywhere, spread through the media, movies, TV, music, clothing, it's everywhere. Sexual liberation, change of sexual mores, most dramatically in a country like Korea. Okay, brings with it many problems, and HIV, AIDS, is one. The HIV virus, for those of you who don't know, is the virus which causes the complications called AIDS. I wasn't even sure of that. It's a much bigger problem than we have thought, and how to prevent it. It's spread by bodily fluids from an infected person to an uninfected person, mostly through sexual contact or sharing a needle among the drug addicts. I don't think there was much needle sharing in sub-Sahara Africa. This is all sexual. How can one avoid it? Condoms are not necessarily safe, because if the condom is at all defective, the virus can slip through the membranes of the condom. The only ways of avoiding this, avoid sexual contact with prostitutes, with drug users, with anyone who might seem to be suspicious, but we know that very innocent people have spread this, and sometimes husbands to their wives, and wives to their children without their even knowing that they had done anything that put them at risk. So this is an insidious thing. Abstention safest, though there have been people who have abstained who have caught it. It's a real test of us. It's just like kind of death. Death is nearer than we think. We try to forget this. We try to live in a safe environment. We try to encapsule, make a fortress around ourselves through whatever religion, technology, whatever. But death is there. Good reminder.
AIDS crisis. 1. Why have most of AIDS? 2. Why have scientists almost given up on the search for a cure for AIDS? 3. What is one high-profile AIDS case in the United States? 4. Why do many high-profile AIDS cases make us forget about AIDS? 5. What is the only thing one can do when infected with AIDS? 6. How much of sub-Sahara Africa has AIDS? 7. In what other countries has AIDS increased? 8. What may have caused the spread of AIDS to increase? 9. How is AIDS spread? 10. Why aren't condoms safe? 11. What is one way to avoid AIDS? 12. What do you think Korea needs to do to make sure AIDS rate doesn't increase as it has in so many other countries around the world? Do you think Korea needs better sex education? What else might prevent the spread?